There are fays who transferred their part or soul into mortal bodies in the physical realm. And we don't know what they're up to.
Mm-hmm.
And Neira is an archfey,
Yes.
and she's dying. Or she's weakening.
Alleged.
Oh yeah, I'm
Allegedly
Allegedly.
unconscious.
weakening.
Allegedly.
Woohoo!
Alleged dying.
And then what happened? What happened in the last part of the session?
And then I'm unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah, because you tried to message her.
Correct. This
Right, okay.
bitch.
Damn noobs, yeah, this wizard.
Wow. Okay.
Struggling with
Okay.
message.
Lol.
It's fucking sending you puta.
Struggling with
Whoa,
Inamo.
sending.
Whoa. Guys.
I thought we got the good sibling.
Holy.
What?
Holy.
Oh shit.
Inamo.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's low.
Walao eh, kena sai.
I'm gonna stay away from Cam because I suspect he's gonna get
Fireball.
accidentally fireball.
Step out onto the street and
To
fireball.
be fair,
Man.
unconscious people can't fireball anything.
Oh,
Bring her back.
Alright. Start of the session. Let me pull Isira to another art channel.
Nice.
wow.
Lay hands.
I'm unconscious.
Lay hands.
Go
Lay on
on.
hands.
Before you pull her,
It's
He's
too
gone.
late.
He's gone.
It's too late.
why your god so sneaky? People want to talk to her, then she
I don't know.
incapacitate
She's not
them.
my god, she's just my patron.
Your friend,
Yes, a friend.
your sugar mummy.
My caregiver. Caretaker? Caregiver.
Care.
Care. Both ways.
My cat.
Both ways. Oh, I can't wait for next month. I'm gonna play SF6.
You got the combo tanky already.
No. I actually
Yeah, they
spent
say-
like an hour and a half just playing against the CPU. It's actually so fun.
On the
Yeah.
demo. Fudge.
Do you say FF
No, Street Fighter.
SF.
or SF? They say CS2 gonna open beta soon.
The open beta for CS is just called CS. Go.
CS2.
They say the shooting feels a lot better though.
I don't need it to feel better.
You'll never feel good playing CS.
I don't think the shooting is fine, leave it alone. Don't make the gunplay more like Valorant. That's not what we
Oh
want.
god, what if that's what they're gonna do?
As long as they don't add stupid skills and like wall hacks and shit lah, walao eh.
Okay lah, I think that's a line they won't cross, but have to keep it as a the most traditional tactical shooter.
Power creeps, yeah.
I bought the D&D stickers.
New 3 grade D.
New 3 grade D.
I bought it just for
Ridiculous.
that one.
That one's really good. Quality. Where was that at?
Dojima. I'm a weeb now.
Oh,
What is Dojima?
sound like a whip shot. Oh, it's a event, right? What is it called? What even called? Expo?
Expo?
Event? Yeah, event.
Convention.
Yes, that's the word.
Like Alpha.
I got this also.
Totsugeki! Wait, you have...
Flexing the nitro.
The free nitro from don't know when.
Emotional
God damn it, she has
Oh,
not
that's
made
loud.
it softer. It's
Softer.
so loud.
That is loud.
Oh, my volume is like 40%, 30%.
The other one better, the longer Totsugeki. Totsugeki!
It's a combo.
Ah,
Instinctively tap my back button.
oh, actually, I haven't played GGST for a long time.
I think the network instability patch really killed my rhythm and momentum for it.
Wait, why?
As in, they patched the game and then there was network
Oh,
instability.
I thought
Yeah.
like they fixed
Yeah.
network instability and you got mad.
And then I didn't play, no.
How dare they fix that?
I can't cheat people with Picker's advantage. The thing is, the game still works fine, but like you must find the game first. Also known as the classic. It was working until it's not.
Right.
It was a balance patch or what?
No, it's a new character, or the Bitman one.
Alright. Bitman?
I think it's okay now though. But I'm going to cut GGSD so I don't have any muscle memory relating to dash distance and recovery. Because when SF6 comes out, it's so hard to adapt to a slower game.
So many fighting games.
So Renaissance.
Very good.
Fighting game Renaissance. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch Tekken.
No.
I'm not gonna touch King of Fighter anymore. I think King of Fighter is fun, but like, wow, they're lazy to learn 3 characters.
The timing's too tight. I'm too old for that shit.
My wrist cartilage cannot take that kind of abuse.
It's like 2 frame links or some shit.
Wow.
Oh, cannot.
Damn dude.
Okay, maybe not 2 frame lah, but it's way more strict than GGST.
SF felt tighter than GASD for sure. But not as bad as QL.
Okay, I guess they're gonna spend another 2 hours having combo. And then that's the end of the session.
What is there to talk about? Are you unconscious?
Knowing Celia, it's more premonitions of some kind of bad shit.
Or maybe she did manage to talk to Lyra and then now she's like being a Karen about it. Why you make me unconscious? How's Apec? Is it fun or is it...
It's yeah, actually I'm enjoying it more than I remember like 1 year ago. I think it's
Is it-
because we're not super tryharding. Let's just play a bit quite chill. Not as much hackers as
Oh really? Oh, that's good news.
yeah, but still have some, but not like every game. Maybe we're not high enough like rank yet. Once we reach the climb to master, then probably we'll see all those hackers.
What you on now?
We like
Diamond?
yeah, someone diamond, trying to get banned to diamond, then we just chill. But like I think 1 day left. Like 1 day, which is kind of like 2 days, I guess, cause it's US timing. Should be possible. Should be okay.
Are you all battle pass enjoyers
No,
again?
I'm not a battle pass enjoyer. Can't enjoy the battle pass when there's only when I started playing with like 1 week left.
Now's your chance to be a battle pass
Oh my
enjoyer.
God.
See?
Yeah, actually, let me just clock my daily drop and dice.
Oh shit. Nice wisdom insight, bro.
Die. Wisdom equals die.
Nice insight lah. Can't read her.
I wonder if I play the... She can hear or not?
No lah. Channel.
Oh my god, that's so toxic.
Be quite funny if you can hear.
Morals. Investigation. Arcane.
She comes back and she's literally your patron now.
Hi, it's me, your Lyra.
Sounds like something.
Yeah, me too.
Like a dragon.
Fight something.
I think it was a mistake to force the dragon fight.
Only mistake is we need to wait 3 days.
Alright.
Got loot eh.
That's right.
Won't be loot.
What if the dragon is one of the 8?
I want a bit.
What if the Vying Rat was one of the 8?
No black heart left behind, so cannot be.
What if
We'll see then.
collectively they're like an 8? I'm one of the 8.
What does that mean?
Maybe all the vine. I mean, it's from Iridessa, right? Okay, I mean we know Iridessa is like the queen. If the dragon's one of the 8, yeah, I mean that could be true. Like it's created from the tree, and then it's such a big, like, thing.
Like the castle, the rook
Yeah,
rather.
yeah. Like it could be a knight or a rook. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But I think more likely it's
No lah, it's definitely a Iridessa
Yeah.
minion.
Iridessa.
Iridessa.
I can't believe you got controlled by a measly court of winter pleb that got kidnapped.
Imagine.
Well,
Unless.
unless
What have you not been telling us?
don't know what you want to know.
Wow. Very evasive.
Out of character. Out of character, I tell you only okay one. Actually, I'm Tiamat.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise.
Or their turn to play Lost Mine of Endeavor.
What's going on, man?
Fucking.
Last campaign, Sean had the side quest. Now it's Marian's side campaign.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
A side quest.
He play his own campaign in private channel, then the rest of us just here.
It's always the fucking wizards, man.
It's always the wizards. You're all into shady shit, man.
Magic is just bad vibes.
Forever martial class.
Yeah, martial class, they have to create their own troubles. Oh.
Where to buy a good leather strop for stropping?
Letters?
You don't. Oh,
Oh shit.
back.
Emotional damage.
How dead are you?
After
the
about
Pictures both muted.
55 minutes,
50.
and after your unsuccessful attempt at lay on hands,
Haha. Unsuccessful.
you
Celia
feel
reroll.
yeah, Isira just comes to.
Which comes to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Had a good
What
nap?
both your cameras? Oh, it's just my side. Client side blocking of your
Oh
face.
really? Mine's also.
Or that
Oh
one.
yeah, I
He's back,
see
he's
it
back,
now.
he's back.
Oh my god, it's
Had a
so
good nap?
cold.
Um,
Okay.
That was a really long sending.
It was pretty intense.
dude,
Though I didn't get to communicate with Lyra at all, but I did see sort of where she is. And
Damn.
I guess I'm talking. I'm going to direct this directly to Kasklov lah, because obviously it's about Lyra. So I will explain like. I guess when I fell unconscious, I assume I was like standing in a clear like silver water, but it wasn't really water. It was like it was made up of energy, and I was holding on to a cord, silver cord in my hand. So I followed it, basically. And as I did, I felt like more of a warmth as I kept going, and eventually it kind of went into the water. And I followed it, and I got transported to a frozen cavern, which I think probably very similar to what you have been seeing, Kasklav, in your, I guess, visions or when you speak with her. Is it? I would describe the frozen cavern to Kasklav just to see like if it matches. Is it the same thing that he sees?
He sees a bedroom.
Oh, but just in a very cold place.
yes.
Okay. But I saw a frozen cavern. And the cord that I was holding on was like, I guess it started to be frozen, right? Like crystallized or something towards her. Is that
Yeah.
is that how it is? Okay, yeah. And she's basically frozen in ice. I tried to cast magic in that instance. It didn't work. There's no sign of pain on her. She's like she's like what's that word for it? Like you know when you keep things on ice and it's like perfectly preserved. Yeah. She there's no signs of like pain or deterioration or wounds. It's just she's just in ice, and there are runes that are holding her in place that are carved into the ice. And it's an abjuration spell. I can't cast it, but it's called imprisonment. And basically it's like one of the most effective spells to essentially keep things away. Like
Imprisoned.
they never whoever did this obviously never wants her to be free. Um yeah. So I mean I did touch my hand on the ice and I tried speaking her name, and that was when I got like shunted back here. But I did see her eyes like move for a bit, and then and then the next thing I woke up. So yeah. I know it's a lot to take in, but that's what I saw. I don't know how to help her, but the fact that she, I guess, was able to show me like her actual state, I'm guessing, could be a good sign that maybe this is something that we can work with. I don't know. I'll need
Why
to read up
why
more on imprisonment, and
why couldn't she have shown Casglove this?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't
You
know.
What's going on?
saw her?
Maybe it's because I specialize in abjuration and the spell that she's being locked under is a school of magic that I practice. Maybe it could be that reason.
But you don't know where this pool is, or the court, or where she's held?
There was no specific landmarks or anything, right? It was just water for like ends and ends and ends and ends, and then it goes into a cavern, right? Right, DM. There was no specific like landmark or whatever in the cavern. It was just a cavern. Like, it
Yep.
just looked like any regular cavern.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. There was no specific location or whatever. It's just. But I mean, you had that feeling, right? Like when we were near the that frozen tundra icy
Wall.
place near Valha. So maybe, I mean, for it to have such a negative reaction towards you being so close, I think that is the right track.
Where she describes the nature of not the ice bits, but the actual containment portion. Is that something that seems familiar to my experience?
Actually, how does your diamond work again?
I mean, I don't think we've really gone into too much detail about the mechanics of it, but
Mm.
between lives I am held
Inside,
in
right?
what I perceive as a mountain.
Mm. There's what is held inside the diamond? Nothing, right?
Diamond? No, not that. I'm not held
confused,
in
yeah.
the diamond. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. No, it's hard to tell from like her description, but it does sound like something that might be possible that would be holding you in between life.
Well, I'll share as much, although I'll specifically say that there's nothing to do with the coal. In my experience, it's deep in the earth, and I hear nothing. And
So
obviously, I'm
You were imprisoned?
I mean, where you die, is that where you go?
more or less yes.
It's
That's
like a
how I
holding
perceive.
place.
Yeah, that's how I perceive it. But I don't know what that means.
It's very strong magic. Super strong. I need to go research on imprisonment. I don't even.
but
Yeah, I only.
you saw
Yeah,
her,
I did.
and she's okay.
She's She's beautiful.
Oh. Okay, but she's
Very
okay.
pretty. Just
Is that what you
Fine.
got from it?
hey, I mean, hey, I appreciate. You
Is
know,
she
like she's gorgeous.
elven?
I mean,
Is she elven? She is, right?
Yeah,
Like,
she is. Yeah.
yeah.
I guess if
Yeah. And blonde hair, pale skin, like the whole works. Fully naked.
oh
Like,
That's why Kesla wasn't allowed to see that part.
but yeah,
how
very
I
pretty.
guess if she's um in like well enough for you to call her pretty, I guess she's still doing okay. Maybe we still have
Yeah,
a bit
I
time.
don't know. I think so. I think maybe what has been happening with, I feel like this ties in. I don't know, she's elven, and then there's this whole like imprisonment thing, and then she started to get weaker after like some things have shifted in like with like the like the mass elves thing. Like it feels like
Connected.
everything has happened in the past couple of days, like something has shifted. You know what I mean? Like there's a like the timeline of whatever that they're trying to do has moved forward a little bit, and I think because of that, it also affects her, and because of what Seifert just said, like he's seems like he has sort of experienced this as well before, like when he's in like a state of limbo, I guess if you put it that way. It could be something to do with Archfey, like because the Archfey are being affected with whatever's going on with the mass elves. If an Archfey did this to her, then maybe
God
the
of-
magic is
God of Winter.
Ooh.
right. Like what's her name? Like she suddenly disappeared, right? Like the
Map.
Among
lady.
the rest of the court, right?
Winter
And
lady.
they
Yeah.
said there's
So
more winter in the Feywilds.
yeah, and maybe because she's not around, like she's missing to like manage this
Yeah, the
spell,
yeah.
then Lyra is also in turn affected by whatever is happening. Maybe it's a long shot, but
Yeah,
maybe.
it's all
Do you
theory.
think, do you
Yeah.
think the spell will end if we like find the person who cast it and like
I feel like only she can be released by the person who casted it. So we need to find whoever who did this to her. But I'll need to research more into imprisonment. I don't know if it can be broken by someone else. And
Yo,
I
you know
don't
who would know? Like the people at
Shut up.
Everesca.
shut up. I know. That's my next thing. Is this night like we are going to sleep, right? Or do we just wake up?
No, we
I can't
just
remember.
woke up, right?
You just woke up.
Okay, just
Oh,
fuck,
wait,
God
no,
damn it.
We came back. We waited for Cypher to come back already. So it's at night, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
No.
are we going? Because
This is
no,
the start
because
of
I
night.
sent.
This is the start of
I
night
s-
before. This is start of night.
Yeah, so I haven't slept
when
yet,
you-
which is
yeah, you
why
haven't
I
slept
sent
yet.
the sending.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. So I'm going to. Because immediately when I got back and I realized his imprisonment is abjuration, I'm going to send a message to my professor who taught me in the academy
Uh-huh.
to say like, hey, so sorry for disturbing you this late. I just want to know if you know how to break imprisonment. Like, is there a way? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna send to him.
Okay.
Again, sorry, it's so late.
Well, it depends on what kind of imprisonment it is. There are multiple kinds of imprisonment. Is the target imprisoned below Earth? Deep in the Earth? Is the target imprisoned in a circular space? You need to describe the prison itself.
Okay. I have one more. I have one more sending spell. I would respond like, this target is completely frozen in ice, encased in ice. In a cavern, in a frozen cavern. So just basically everything is icy. The prison is ice.
Hmm. Mm. That could. Mm. But most imprisonment spells require a special component of some kind. If it is a prison made of ice, my guess is there is a miniature representation of the prison somewhere, made of a rare, unique jade.
Oh, okay. But if I send
Hmm.
to him and he's replying to my sending, shit, I can't respond. I don't have any spell slot.
Brother really just talked about the jade and then stopped there.
Okay, if I'll just okay. So you just see me kind of space out for a while, and then I will tell everyone like, okay, so imprisonment because okay, there's like a very likely a miniature representation of her prison made out of a rare, unique jade, according to my professor. I don't have enough spells to continue this conversation with him, but I will
But you
try to
saw
find
an
out.
ice cave, right?
Yes. So according to my professor, like it depends on the type of imprisonment. So there are many types of imprisonment. It could be underground. It could be I guess it depends on the so-called coffin, all right, or like the prison of this person. So when I said ice, he said that it's likely to be made up of a rare, unique jade, like the representation of this prison somewhere. Somewhere out there, there is a representation of her prison, and if we can get to it, maybe we can break it. Maybe, but I'll need to continue this conversation with him tomorrow. Like I don't have enough magic to. Wait, wait. Hold on. I'm going to sleep, so fuck it. I can use my 4th level to send ascending, right? If I still have the
Yeah.
slot. Okay, I'll continue. Okay,
Hmm.
I'll be like, okay. Can you be more specific? Like, what kind of unique jade? Like, are you talking about? If we break the representation in this realm, the prison would also be broken for the individual who is being imprisoned.
It's not that simple. While casting the imprisonment spell, there's a material component and a verbal component, and both must be broken. So if you break the physical component, there is also the verbal component, a condition of which the caster has set. These two must be broken in order for the spell to pass.
Okay, and then I will blah, blah, blah. Tell it to everyone. Okay, so we have to find the person who imprisoned her, basically.
Can we tell who imprisoned her from the spell? Or from the runes? I'm guessing no.
No. But if I can attempt to have a conversation with her again, maybe she can give me more information. Like if I have a specific question, maybe like what I see would be maybe a bit more specific because all I asked basically was like, what's going on? Are you okay? How can we help? Like that was my question. So if I maybe have something more specific, then she can show me something. I'm hoping. But this is good, right? Like this is information.
Yeah.
Progress.
Thank
Yep.
you so much.
No problem. I give Casca a hug. It's okay. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and no, before I sleep, I'm gonna draw like the runes that I tried to
Let
like
me
just a portion of it.
history check.
Oh my god, please! It's like, can someone guide me?
Not
I'm
Arcana,
trying to
meh?
remember this shit.
Yes, I can guide you.
Thank you, Baban.
After he gets, he hidden steps into the cupboard.
Okay.
To look for
24, right?
mushrooms.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Okay,
break Isuria's
21.
concentration.
21.
Okay. Sure. Carry on.
Okay, so I'm just drawing it in my book, like portion of the runes that I remember.
Okay. Everybody goes to bed? And morning breaks. The rest of the evening is rather uneventful.
That's good. That's good.
What would
Vervin will make tea.
It just means there's no beach.
Yeah. Vervin will make tea with the nymph. Oh wait, shit. No, it's in Masuk.
Yeah,
It's
you
not with
can't
us,
make
right?
tea. You can't make tea. It's not with you.
Huh? Wait, why?
We'll make normal tea.
What do
Oh,
you
the
mean?
magical
The
tea set.
teapot's magical.
Oh, the tea set. Right. Fuck.
He'll make normal tea.
Okay,
Yeah, I
he
guess he'll just wait.
makes normal tea.
And I'll drink the normal tea.
Same. I too will drink the.
Yes.
Okay, the normal tea tastes very nice.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, man.
Alright, what are your plans for the day?
Is today the day we can go to Masu?
You can leave anytime you want. But remember that it's
Mm.
3 days to the completion of the Dragonator. Today is day 1.
Okay.
And if we collect back our items, we
Call it the
cannot.
Dragonator, we
We
won.
won.
And if we collect back our items, we cannot come back to the city. Is it?
Well, you
Not with it.
can.
We have to basically surrender them again and then come to the city.
What?
If we don't, who's gonna know? I mean, he already gave us
Yeah, I mean, most of our
leeway
items are
to.
not very big, right? Right?
Why has Cameron launched Apex Legends?
I need to drop and die.
Farming dailies.
Oh my
But
lord.
but yeah, like most of our magic items are not very large,
Okay.
right?
Right back.
Maybe my bag. Like if I can fit everything into my bag, like it's just a bag, right?
Yeah.
If we can somehow like negotiate with what's his face?
I think it'll be okay. Like
Yeah.
we could probably smuggle more stuff. Like I don't really.
It can be easy.
He said be right back.
No, it's,
No.
no,
Back,
his-
back.
his bag.
I think. But what would we do if we go out? Like, do we have anything we want to?
I think the
I
plan
want
was
to
to
find
like,
Ethercap.
and the plan was to like find the glade, right? But then if you're really going to wait for like another 2 days before going to do this dragon thing, then we don't have to go right now. We can maybe
We don't need to pre-find the glade, right? We're just gonna
Yeah.
meet them there, right?
exactly.
But-
So
Do we even know how to get there? Right? I mean, we could end up wasting days trying to find the glade.
That's
or should we
Unless I
try to find
remember.
the glade and then like come back to the city and report just to see like if the dragon is still there? Like what if the dragon is not there? Then it's like no point
I think
going. Like getting everyone
I think
to
that's a
go.
good idea, and we can help them by like telling them about the terrain or whatever, in case they need to.
And I guess marking the trees on the way so we know our way back or
yeah,
something.
and like in case they need to prepare the Dragonator, like for rough terrain or
Oh.
something like. I don't know.
Oh wait, I missed out one thing also. Are we gonna speak to Pig? That was his
Oh
name, right?
right, we need.
Whether we wanna, I don't know, get him to
Wait, I
help.
thought we were doing
Yeah,
away with the
we
lure
just, like,
plan.
Yeah, just fight the grove, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not doing it,
I
right?
guess not.
I think we're fighting the dragon at the place the dragon is at.
Should we go and talk to plastic surgeon to find out if she knows anything more about Iridessa?
The dragon?
Plastic surgeon. I forgot her name.
Started with an E. Elvina?
I have a name somewhere.
Plastic surgeon. Oh, yes.
In the
I-
woods.
I have her name also. Alicia.
Alicia, yes. A.
Should we go and talk to her? She seems to know what's going on in the swamps.
I think that would be a good idea.
I don't know, man. What's the play with Redessa? I don't think we are anywhere close to like ready to take her on directly. I think like messing with the Vine Dragon is just one way to get a sense of her strength and also like weaken her army a bit and weaken Bastion. I mean defend Bastion a bit. But realistically, we know it's not a real strike against the 8, right? It's a detour at best, right?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, it just has the benefit of aiding Bastion. Hopefully, helps us to secure them as allies.
I mean, we still need to convince Octavia to give us aid. And yet, we still haven't spoken to her yet since the attack.
Easy being unconscious.
Should we go and check on her before we leave?
Oh, I guess we could check on her. Hopefully, she's feeling better. Do you think the High Blade will let us? I guess there's no reason for him not to.
No harm trying.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, the next time we'll be back in the city might be 3 days later, right?
Yeah. And then we could report back to Aberesca if everything's successful.
Okay. So I guess we go and find Highblade Yasin.
Okay. You do find Yashin in his office in the morning. I thought the 5 of you would be leaving for Masol already.
We brought you
Thanks.
some tea. Hand over leftover tea.
Kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "Don't drink tea."
You what?
Why not?
No.
I don't drink tea, so let's cut to the chase.
Oh yeah, we're just here to check in on things, see if Highblade. Sorry. Fuck, I forgot the
Octavia.
title.
High Inquisitor.
Yeah, High Inquisitor Octavia is feeling better.
Yes. I'm due to speak to her in about an hour. Give her a
Could
couple of
we
updates.
speak to her as well?
Is she up
What,
and
what
about?
exactly?
Or is she still like bedridden?
The healers have advised that she does stay put for a while, but she's able to move around.
I mean, we want to speak to her about obtaining aid from Bastion.
Would it be better if you presented our case for us so we did so ourselves?
Well, why don't you go in just before I do then? And then if anything...
Then you can follow up after.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess.
Let's
Yes, what
me
is that
just
face,
say she's not in the best of moods. She has not been in the best of moods since the attack. If anything, the
Yeah.
attack has reaffirmed her doubts.
Doubts of?
Destroying everything the Coven owns. Reclaiming
Her
the land.
Oh, as in it's made her more convinced to do so.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I guess we could proposition. I mean, if we are working together, you can help follow up. Like we intend to maybe go out as a scouting party today. Then we can do the whole go to muscle, collect our magic stuff and shit, and just go try to find the glade or the area that the vine dragon is at. So we do intend to do that. So that might make her be a bit more amenable. That we are essentially also trying to kill the same thing.
You plan on
We're not
fighting
taking it
the-
on. No, we are doing scouting. We're just trying to see like where it is, mark like trees or whatever, so that we can find our way back there. Just want to ascertain that the dragon is also actually there, so we don't make a wasted trip. Like 2 days from now, once the prototype dragon killing machine thing is ready. So we do want to go out today, like you rightfully said just now, like we to kind of just gather the lay of the land, if you will, and then we'll come back and I guess report and give you an update on whatever we find. So we would, I guess, be presenting that plan to High Inquisitor Octavia. Hopefully that does make her a bit more amenable to forming a sort of an alliance ish with Everesca as well, and perhaps on the condition that we'll take on this dragon together and slay it and blah blah blah, and then after that you can step in and have that conversation with her, and I guess kind of double down on that or something. I don't know. Like your enemy, my enemy is my enemy sort of thing.
I'm not sure if she will be satisfied with just the dragon, but
But that's a start, right? Like we at least that is the location that we are aware of and that we know, and maybe we can build off the back of that, like
I
as we are
understand where you're.
scouting, I
I
guess.
understand where you're coming from.
Mm.
Well,
I guess I'm just quickly looking at Cypher, like, is that cool? Because he gave a face and I didn't know what that face meant. I was like,
No, I was just like, we gotta deal with the vine dragon for her, and then that wouldn't be enough. Like, maybe you
What-
should
I
deal with
don't know
the
how
dragon
much.
yourself then.
I don't know. What if she wants us to like defeat Iridessa?
Yeah, that's kind of like what we're asking her to help with, right?
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll respond with if she's being difficult about it. After
Okay,
all, I
okay.
already
Anyway-
explained that.
We haven't told them about Iridessa yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
no.
You just said mass elves.
What if we just position like the Vine Dragon as, the Coven's ultimate weapon? So if we destroy them,
No,
essentially
then why would Everesca still need it, right?
Mm.
oh, the Coven.
But the coven
the same
is
thing,
tied
yeah.
to the
I mean,
thing.
like just
So if
a big
we
weapon for this area, like not necessarily the whole.
Yeah. So we exactly. So we chase them out of this area, but Everesca is still under attack.
Yeah. Like this is the biggest threat to Bastion for now. So if we help you take care of it, can you help us take care of, give us aid to deal with the problem once and for all? Like, wait, do they even know that like this carbon nonsense is the same issue that like Alaska is facing?
Well, we explained it when. Was that the session that you were absent?
yeah, I think he wasn't around. But we explained to the Highblade basically like the mass elves is the thing, the very thing that we are Everesca is seeking aid on. So it seems like it's a common problem lah. Like your enemy is my enemy kind of situation.
Okay, I mean we have a strong like reason, like our reasoning is pretty good. It just depends on whether she wants to, speak with her.
Yeah, no, I think like my point where I'm coming from is like, even if we did nothing further for Bastion, it's still in their best interest to lend aid, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I
It is
suppose
lah,
you are
but
right.
ultimately it's
They
still
would want
it's
their
her
troops
decision.
here. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So if we deal with the biggest threat here, then that's like, okay, a bit of bandwidth gets freed up.
Yeah. I guess that's how we will position it at least lah. How we intend to position it. Make sense?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And if she's being difficult, then I mean, I guess we just have to report back, say that she's not willing to budge.
How will Verona take that?
on us.
Like it's. What do you want me to like, compel her to do it? Like the fuck?
Like, no, girl, that's your thing. Ooh.
You come here, you wipe her memory, and then I see you do it. Then like, shit.
Just scare rid of her childhood trauma. You see?
Oh my
You've done it before.
God.
Chibai.
Oh my God.
But yes, anyway. So I guess that's what we will tell the hybrid.
Okay.
And I guess also arrange with him like, okay, after that conversation, we want to like go out like to Muscle also to have him arrange for the whole thingy, you know. Like our goods will be there, blah blah blah.
Alright.
And also ask him to come back. Can we come back the same way?
You mean by teleportation,
Teleportation
circle?
circle, yeah. Because I don't want to fucking trek through like a mangrove swamp.
You can't bring your items back into the city.
Thought. So our items are currently being kept in the city right
Yes.
now. Correct?
Yes.
So if we come back through the teleportation circle and then your
Yes.
high
My
grass,
blades.
yeah, your blades like are there immediately to like take our shit and you know store them wherever they're being stored right now, then we technically can bring them in, right? Like it would save your people a trip to like go out there, pick it up when they come back. Like it's
Isn't there a place that you can store it outside so that I don't have to watch your shit for you anymore?
Like outside.
like what do you
City
mean?
gates?
He nods.
That doesn't make any sense. No. I would feel better to have it here. Just in case anything were to happen again, then at least we can be useful.
Sure. That can be arranged.
Okay.
I need advance notice though.
Sure. I will say don't freak out. And I'll send him a message. I was like in his mind, like I would
I
send
know
something
what.
like this to okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Like to let you know that we are returning. Then you can like have people prep.
I am aware of what this is.
Okay. Great. Imagine I do that to Octavia. Kidding.
Do it!
Kidding.
Voice of your dead mom.
Yeah, exactly. Magic is nothing to be feared.
Octavia.
Okay, Octavia.
Your mother misses you.
So fucked up.
She thinks you're a piece of shit.
You have about 30 odd minutes before the meeting. Do you want to do anything before that?
30 odd minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
Convince Yassine to try some tea.
I don't drink tea.
Just politely telling you your tea is shit, dude.
Yo.
Alright. The room where you meet Octavia is slightly different. There is it's an office, yes, but there's also a bed that's been set up where she's kind of like resting in. You can see that she is still kind of like bandaged up. Her arm appears to be broken. You can see that her ribs are definitely badly damaged. There's almost like multiple layers of bandages that are going around her chest. As you,
Teruk sial.
you step in. You can see that she is drinking what appears to be some sort of herbal remedy which smells awful. You can smell it from where you are walking.
You said
in.
lo han guo.
No, I said
Oh,
Lo
God,
is
smells
nice.
amazing. Yeah. What do you mean?
Okay. I'm sorry. Lo Hang Ko enjoy.
You should be. Madeline that fruit.
I was not expecting the 5 of you.
I guess we all like bow.
Where is Jacine?
I believe his appointment's right after ours. So he should be coming in.
Did I make an appointment with the five of you?
No, but he was gracious enough to give us a bit of time because we do intend to make a move out. Actually, I'll let his our tactical advisor and I'll point to Cypher. Share
Well,
give you
we're
an
just,
update, a report. Yeah.
yeah, we're sorry to intrude on your much needed rest and also jump in before the high blade, but well, we presented him with this information and he thought it was best that you heard directly from us, and then I will give her the lowdown on everything that's happened over the past 3 days, skipping over the parts that obviously she has been filled in already, specifically the coven that they're facing is backed by basically the same enemy that Evereska is facing. Would encourage you to seek a alliance in this matter against this mask elf, if you will. And we also have discerned the resting place of the fine dragon that terrorizes Bastion to the north, and we intend to strike in 3 days where there's a bit of
2 days, right?
preparation.
Is
Two,
it 3
two
or
days
2?
from now,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. While the beast is still weakened and hopefully exhausted from its previous rampage.
We are going after this to go out and scout and try to ascertain
She
where that
doesn't
is.
say anything at this point. I will continue and I say that we hope that getting rid of this beast would buy Bastion some breathing room and hopefully spare enough well, anything really, men, supplies, or the war effort to contribute to the war effort in Evereska.
She nods quietly as you speak before going. Have you heard of Hydra before? This creature.
Have I?
Have I? Yeah.
Have I?
We've killed one.
You've killed one?
Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
Help me.
But yeah, I
make
guess
me
have
a,
I don't know.
nature check.
Everyone makes a nature check.
Except
And
Pascal.
Vervin
Pascal,
roll
Pascal.
also.
I'm smart. I'm a smart boy.
And Vervin roll also.
Sure.
I
Vervin
assume
is
his nature is
nature incarnate, eh?
yeah pretty decent. I assume.
You better.
Come on, Vervin. Come on. Oh god damn it.
His nature incarnate.
He's negative in nature. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
what the heck is that? Oh right, because we're all stupid.
Alright, because he's stupid. That's right.
Chaotic.
You say you would have heard of this creature known as the Hydra, for a mythical creature. Most people don't believe such a creature exists, but it's almost like a serpent. It has serpent-like heads, and when you sever one head, another two form. Yes.
I guess yeah. I have read about them.
Cypher nods along, even though he has no idea what Hydra is.
The situation in Chelimber is a little bit like that. Killing the Hydra is similar to cutting a head off killing
So
the
killing the
dragon,
dragon
is
is-
similar to cutting the head off the Hydra. You just take away one of their playthings and another two appear out of nowhere.
How do you know that?
Has it been eliminated once before?
This is the first time we've seen the dragon, but every time we've repelled incursions or killed coven members, they've only returned stronger than before. I imagine that this dragon is one of their newer attempts to stall us in our progress.
Wait,
So
hasn't
instead
this
of
dragon been attacking Bastion?
mm-hmm.
But I think what she means is it has yet to be befallen. Is that correct, my lady?
Mm.
Try to be nice. Okay, guys. Not every woman figure is a bitch. Yes.
I never say anything.
Well, I know you're all
Just
thinking it.
let me counter propose. Instead of dealing with the dragon, how about you deal with the covens instead?
But
Mm,
How do you propose we do that? Like, what would you mean by?
Uproot them from their hiding holes. Kill every single one of them
doesn't that present a problem?
indiscriminately with my support, of course.
well, that is very much aligned with the greater mission of Everesca.
I would like them dead immediately.
Based on my understanding and research somewhat, this creature, vine, dragon, whatever, that has been attacking the city, it does take a considerable, I would imagine, amount of energy. So perhaps, yes, while I do understand, cut off one head, two more grow, it might, at least for a time, help to weaken their defenses, because so much energy has been poured into the creation of something like that, which in turn might help concurrently with the high blades and Bastion's efforts to also kind of do like a two-prong approach, right? Because it's not a small thing. This it does take a lot of energy. So yes, while I do understand, in the past you've had incursions and you have managed to, kill some and then only more show up, that that kind of thing in terms of people. This is it's not every day you can make this thing. Is what I'm trying to say. So if we can manage to at least eliminate it for a period, it might help in the weakening of like their energy.
Unless you have a viable solution to stamping out the coven itself, I don't think that killing this dragon is enough to weaken them to the point where attacks on the city will stop. If you claim this dragon was made by them, if we kill this one dragon, what is to stop them from making another two and sending them against our city in the weeks to come?
Well, I think it would at least buy you some time. I'm not familiar with.
I understand where you are coming from. I understand that you believe that this dragon will somehow stall their efforts, give us time to do. What is it you think we can do in the time that you buy us?
Well, I mean it's more of as a whole. what we are trying to do, which is to stop the mass elves. And I mean, I get where you're coming from, but it's like kind of what you're trying to do with Bastion, but we're trying to do it for the whole, like, well, not just Everesca, right, but everywhere around the Forgotten Realms.
So let me ask then, if you kill this dragon, does Everesca plan on sending people down
Well,
to help deal with the situation here? Or are we expected to fend for ourselves once this dragon is dead? And we have to deploy troops to help Everesca.
I think I can't speak for Everesca fully, but I believe the intention is for all of us to unite together and bring the fight to the Mass Elves. And I think that's the best chance we have, no? If not, we were just going to continue playing defense.
Son. I understand that as ambassadors, you, of course, have the interests of your city at heart. Have you seen this document as she pulls it out from her bedside table?
I can't read.
The document that you were holding? Have you seen it? Because she unrolls it and hands it to you. It says when Everescan does call for aid, we are not allowed to refuse the call for aid, and we have to send 80% of our ground forces. Do you know how many soldiers there is and how exposed that will leave us?
I don't know what
asking
Everesca. Okay, I don't know what Everesca is gonna do, but I can say with certainty that removing the coven from the marshes is also in Everesca's interest.
So if it is in Everesca's interest to help me remove the covens from the marsh, then this is my only thing that I ask for. Remove the covens and you have my army.
Will we have your army to help in this endeavor, or are we supposed to do this by ourselves?
I will instruct Justine to give you all the assistance that you require.
Well, it is something that I can raise.
I speak freely. I'm less of a diplomat, more of a soldier, truth be told. And you know what? None of us have actually opened that document. We were not given the permission. You know how these things are.
If you have not opened the documents, I suspect that you have given the same document to multiple people, yes? I don't believe that we were the first. If every document is the same?
The terms were probably a bit different, given the circumstances of the other vassal states.
If the situation or the document was mostly the same, when Everesca rings the bells of war, every single one of our cities would not have a standing army.
Yes.
Or whatever standing army we have would be old men and children or young boys who are not trained to fight, according to the conditions of your deal.
Yes, and as a soldier, I think that you are in the right here, and I cannot really speak in defense of Everesca. Having said that, I think what my friend raised about playing from defense is, I think we are of one mind here. We all agree that offensive action is necessary. So I think if we have the opportunity to make a real and decisive move on the masked elves, and by extension, the coven. I think we would certainly be we would certainly welcome the aid of Bastion, and ask you to consider that maybe in a different time and place where you're not called upon to stand in defense of another city thousands of miles away from here, but if you are called to have the opportunity to actually attack and wound in a meaningful way this enemy, I think we'll let you know again, and I hope that then you answer the call. In the meanwhile, I think we will certainly work to remove the enemy's presence from the surrounding marshes, but I
if
don't
you
know if there's a
are
meaningful way.
if you are looking for, perhaps, I understand that you mentioned at the start of this conversation that you are in essence a scouting party as well. You are looking for information about the dragon's whereabouts, but if you had a change of heart and you perhaps wanted to find more information about the coven itself, we have sent many scouts to Black Mire Swamp, which is a location within the marsh itself. Justine can give you directions or a man or two to bring you to the location. There is a sunken temple that we believe the coven operate out of.
Wait, that changes so many things. That changes the entire narrative we've been building for ourselves. One thing we've never. Well, this is the first time we're speaking, and no one has ever been able to give us this information. But like, one thing we don't understand is why is the coven here? And if you mention that there is a specific place that they are known to dwell, then I suspect they are here for a very specific reason. And if we can get rid of that reason, then I think they would leave the surrounding marshes alone. There's a very real possibility of being able to drive them from the swamp.
If you're asking me why they are attacking the city, I'll be very honest and tell you I have no idea.
Well, our previous run-ins with the other generals, if you will, they're very purposeful in the places they occupy. There must be a reason, and I think if there's a specific swamp that they've been known to operate out of, or a specific part of the land, then I think we will put aside the dragon plans first and
Yeah.
What is this sunken temple?
Eons ago, there was a temple here. It was devoted in part to an elven queen.
Hmm. Do you have a name?
The swamp has consumed much of the temple, leaving it in pretty much tatters. However, there is still an exposed part of the temple that allows access, although I can't imagine it would be a good place to live out of.
Do you know what does the temple contain?
The scouts have never gotten back to tell.
Well,
And this elven queen, which era is she? Which generation is she from? Does she have a name?
He says that my grandfather was not, my great grandfather was not even born when that happened, I think.
Would there be like historical records somewhere that we can, I don't know, research.
But you do know her name?
She shakes her head. All I've heard are stories, and everybody just refers to her as a elven queen.
She was a queen of a civilization based here?
I guess I would assume so.
Where did,
Yes.
did these people go?
She shrugs. It happened so long, like maybe hundreds of years in the past. Long enough for a temple to be completely consumed by the marsh.
Mm.
Sunken below the waters.
Is this location, like Wire Swamp, also near? We had a conversation with Highblade, and he mentioned that there's like a sort of like a graveyard of sorts of past Bastion like heroes, or like the fallen, like there was a tree that was planted or something like that. Like is it in the similar direction?
That graveyard itself? The tree?
I believe,
That's up,
yeah, I think so. He mentioned
that's up
something.
north.
Mm.
That's up north.
And the Black Mire Swamp is also in the same direction, or
The
or it's
Black Mire Swamp encompasses what is mostly the central portion of the marsh.
okay.
In For us, we tend to skirt around it.
Okay.
Do you have maps that could help us perhaps navigate these two locations?
Mm.
We can have them drawn out for you if
Okay.
you like.
I guess in relation to Marso, is that that would be the general direction that we'll be heading towards? Because the Marso is just what we're also familiar with, having started out from there.
Sorry again?
Just also in relation to Marso, is Black Mire Swamp like a direct path towards Black Mire Swamp, or is it like
It being the central location, most areas
a kind of
provide-
equidistant toward
yes.
it? I see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Well. Yeah. We definitely have to check this out. Whatever's in there, it has to be important to this coven or mastels or whatever.
I feel like we need to find out more about this queen.
have you any high Octavia Inquisitor, have you had any interactions with the cover, in the sense that, like, yes, while there have been incursions and bloodshed and fighting, have there been any sort of, like, I don't know, taunting messages left, or I don't know, like any form of communication left behind that maybe we could analyze, that you might have, or that you remember top of your head?
Communication between ourselves and the coven.
Mm-hmm.
I do not communicate with terrorists.
Sure, no, but have they left anything behind, in a sense, like a
Shakes her head.
cryptic message, or something like that?
Shakes her head.
Okay. And the attacks have been mainly focused just outside the city walls of Bastion? Or is it just anywhere between the Black Mire Swamp to where Bastion is? Like the incursions that you've encountered so far?
Mostly outside the city. And the scouts that have gotten killed. That's towards the swamp.
Yeah.
Quick question. Apologies if this is sensitive, but the scouts that have gotten killed, like, is it because the next scouting party that went out found their bodies, or were they sent back as like a?
They don't send back the bodies.
Okay.
All right. How we will. Thank you for the information, and we are leaving the city today. I mean that was our intention anyway, to go and scout. So I guess we intend to be back in time for, I believe Yasin has mentioned about some prototype.
But I
So-
don't know if that's like. I feel like with this information about the temple.
Yeah, we might
I know.
change our
I
plans
don't
quite a
think
bit.
the
I know.
Dragonators.
But I guess
important
probably
enough.
in those 2 days, I'm guessing like we don't want to stay out too long, right? So we will try to be.
I want to find out more about this queen though. Where can we get more information about?
Aren't we going in there? We're definitely going in there, right? Like that's what we're gonna do, right?
Mm,
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
want to know what we're walking into instead of just.
Well, we can go in and ask them. I guess. I don't think anyone in Bastion's gonna be able to tell us.
Don't think any human civilization has record
maybe-
books spanning back
Maybe.
elven
Yeah,
history.
I could check.
How you gonna do that? I see. You wanna say that out loud? You wanna say that out loud now?
I'll just look away. See no
Just-
evil, hear no evil.
I'll just look. Like Cascal said, maybe I'll think real hard until I black out.
But yes, I think High Inquisitor, if we could have maps, just general directions to the temple.
And the graveyard as well.
And the graveyard.
Mm.
We're going to take a look, and
Yeah.
hopefully,
We can have
Sorry,
the cartographers work on the maps. The earliest I can get them done, perhaps by evening today.
Okay. And how long, if you're aware, is like the journey between here to the Black Mire,
Half
or
a
at least
day.
the central portion? Half a day. Okay. Okay. Well,
okay then.
okay. Maybe the cover of night might be to our advantage. I don't know. If we can get it by early evening, say like 5 or 6.
They could just give us like very simple drawings, like just enough.
So if you just want like a really
No, I think we're gonna need more time.
Yeah.
Unless any of you are especially good at holding your breath.
I mean, sunken temple.
No, I meant we're talking about the maps though.
Yeah, then you
I
get
don't
there,
think it's-
and then how are you going to go to the bottom of a temple that's sunken?
It's not gonna be an underwater
It's
level.
true.
lah.
You say that. She literally said it is
I'm
underwater.
not gonna check out of the campaign if it's fully underwater.
It's the fish level in every Mario world.
It's the most hated
Okay.
level.
Yeah, it's terrible. You get used to the gravity, and then you go in, and it's like totally different.
Okay, well, we would.
Speaking of which, nothing related to the underwater level, but next week I cannot make it.
next week I cannot make it.
I
It's
also
Mother's Day.
cannot. I'm
Hello,
in Japan.
it's Mother's Day. Nobody should be able to make it.
I don't.
Everyone is like,
I mean,
we are celebrating
not
mother
gonna be on the day itself.
trauma.
Oh, okay. We're not going out, but we have like celebration. We are cooking and stuff.
I mean, like okay, like if there's no session, it's fine. But like if there is, I can hop on like when I'm in the hotel. It's all good.
It's Mother's Day.
So it's all good. I'm in Japan.
You
My
told
mother's
us
not in
already.
Japan.
lah. Stop.
Are you where you?
Floating.
Stop showing off lah. Japan big deal. Is it? Everybody also going Japan. Hello.
Can you hurry up? Fill in your
What?
thing.
Oh yeah. I
Thank
did add in more stuff already.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay. Do you think there's gonna be a lot of underwaterness? But how do we deal with that?
I think even as an emergency, it would be good to have something
I feel
prepared.
like if it's underwater, we're all just gonna sink and drown. I mean, I just point at you and I point at me. Like I don't think armor works very well when there's water.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure out how the elves are getting in, and maybe we could borrow some of their tools. They would be ideally too dead to use them by that time.
I'm thinking it's just like it's a normal place. It's just with water around it. So maybe if we hit the wall too hard, then it really becomes underwater. You know.
Then it would be a submerged temple, not a sunken temple.
Well,
Anyway, we're digression. Yes.
it's just sunken below ground.
Maybe approaching at night might be the better thing. Gives us an opportunity to surveil the.
Um,
They must have some kind of base camp.
yeah. If we are not with the Inquisitor anymore, I'll also ask like maybe we can then ask Alicia as well, right, if she has any information.
Yeah. And I mean, if we're leaving the room and the scene is outside, or briefly, in 10 seconds, tell him that the plans have changed. We're going to check out the temple because we feel it's more worth it than running into the dragon. So if we can,
I can take your time with the Dragonator now.
nip the summoning at the bud, then we don't have to deal with the summoned.
Yeah, don't have to rush your Dragonator anymore.
He looks a little confused, tries to process what you said, nods and says, I will speak to the five of you later then. He knocks on the door and walks in.
Okay. So, party discussion then.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to resurrect something from that tomb.
I think so. Or like it seems to be a trend, right? Is it?
I don't think so.
Shan wall down there.
Probably.
I don't think they're trying to
I
resurrect
feel-
I think
anybody
it's a Shan wall.
because the
I feel
Costa is
that.
not here.
Yeah. The common thing so far has been the Shan War, right? So maybe there's something important down there. Maybe it's like if they have to stay down there and they've been doing so, maybe it's something that they can't bring with them. I mean, aside from the war, they can't bring the war with them, but maybe something that's helping Iridessa have power. Maybe she's the queen.
She is what? Haven't we
I
ascertained
mean-
that she
I mean
is
as
the
in
queen?
The queen, not like the ancient elvish queen.
Oh.
The working theory is that the mass elves are of Netherrealm. Yes?
That's your theory. I don't know.
But then from what we saw in the visions, they were all human, what?
Netherrealm was human.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. There you are.
Yeah.
You're correct.
So
You already know that Netherrealm is a human civilization.
Yeah.
Did we ever try to... No, when we killed the mass elves, they just died, right? They didn't have...
They
leaving a dark
fast.
heart. Yeah. So they're not all transplanted bodies. But they look
Pain.
like...
My head hurts.
The warning given on the Shan Ball is that if the creatures were unleashed on the realms of men, the consequences were dire. Creatures. So it's not like a singular kaiju underneath. It's a race or some army of themes. Don't know.
Mm.
It's probably not the Shan Wall. The Shan Wall shit only involved the three cities. Right, Everesca, Great Coat, and Valha.
I don't know.
Wait, did we ever find a wall in Valha? Sorry, in Everesca?
I think the theory was it's literally right underneath Everesca, and we just haven't had the chance to.
We have a
Wait,
house
we did,
that
yes.
sits
Oh,
on the
That's
right,
Shan
right.
Wall.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
our
right.
house itself. Yes, of course. I forgot about that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot something very important to ask. Well, I'll ask the High Blade. Can I ask the High Blade if he's seen my insignia before? Because I think previously someone mentioned that the city of Bastion has a Dawn Warden.
He does not recognize your insignia.
Can't believe I left out this plot point until today. I was so preoccupied with other stuff. Oh, who would know? And the other time when I was searching the whole city, basically didn't see anything that would let me commune or any. Yeah, terrible. Okay, digression.
I think we won't be able to find much more information on that sunken temple.
I can ask for Zvi if they have any information on a sunken temple to an elven queen out here way back in the day. I think she's our best bet in getting any sort of research or information, especially on something elven.
Yeah, she's pretty old.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can do that, but yeah, I can send her a message. And do you want me to update her saying that this is the proposition that she has come back with, saying that if we can eliminate the covens here, then she'll be happy to commit her forces to Everesca's cause. Do you want me to bring that up or no?
I guess
I'm
if
sure,
she,
yeah.
if she starts asking, oh, why do you need the information? Like, oh yeah, well,
Mm.
we needed to get Bastion's help.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
you messaging or sending?
Sending. Hold on. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm looking back at my 8th February 2022 notes. From somewhere around session 22. So fucking on point, eh. My fan theories were so fucking on point.
What was it?
I said the Shan Wall and Keduit are probably related, possibly to Nelon and Cypher's prison. We just confirmed that today. I said each of the 8 are exerting their influence on a different region. We know that already. Title may or may not be representative of their function, but it is. So, I said that it's probably someone in Saint Delphine, or that was what I called Bastion, but it's probably one of the 8 in Bastion, one in Everesca. The bishop was the one behind the monastery, which we know is Edelwine. So the interplanar forces are at play. Yup. Hack covens have been organized and militarized by the 8. Or Iridessa herself is one of the 8. Fucking bang on. Said that The 8, evil pension of Arkfey. Also bang on.
Good job, sir. Good job. Marion,
So what do we do?
Marion's doing ascending.
As in,
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Cyprid guessed everything. So what do we do?
Wait, so just to confirm, Octavia did say if we eliminate the Covenants, she will commit their
Yes.
army. Okay. Is counter proposed one word or two? Anyway, counter dash.
It's one
proposed
word
is
in it's one word in Elvish for sure.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I know because I speak Elvish.
Nice.
In the black.
In fact, there's a one word for quid pro quo, so you can just condense all the.
It's a very
Okay,
information
I
dense
will
language.
send a message to Verona saying, Lady Verona, Octavia has proposed that if we eliminate the Covenants, Bastion will commit their army. Any information on a temple to an elven queen in the Black Mire Swamp? Swamp? Like, inflection.
Mm-hmm.
That's my sending.
Okay. The reply? There was a queen, a Ledrian. Let me type it out for you.
That's the name.
Seems so. Eladron. Okay.
It was a while ago, and the marsh itself was actually a very, very, very long time ago was a elven kingdom, and it was drowned.
Your answer, Kesklar. We're going underwater. Drowned.
Is Iridessa a fish? If not, how can she stay underwater?
Well, then after the gets cut off, she sends you another message after that.
Wow, how generous.
The marsh itself, well, lizard folk and Naga started moving into the swamp.
Oh.
Recently, we've seen less of the Naga. But now that you mentioned the temple, I do believe there were sightings of a temple in the past couple of years, but most of it is submerged underwater. It should be uninhabited, as far as we know.
Sorry. Just bring me up to speed. Does Lady Verona know everything about the Masked Elves? Have we verbal vomited on
Nope.
her?
Yeah, we
No.
have what?
Not everything. All
What-
this
what does
Iridessa
she
stuff she
know?
doesn't know.
Okay, but she
As
knows.
in,
Only because
when
we
we
only found out.
yeah, when we got back, at that point we told her everything.
Verbal
Yep.
vomited, right? Okay.
Everything we learned after that. She doesn't know that we have a heart. She doesn't know we
Yeah.
busted
okay.
as the one and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but she
wanna-
knows. But like Masked Elves is not like a new term lah. It's like she
No,
knows
no.
Masked Elves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, right? Okay.
I want to also prompt Isilia to ask if she knows what's being housed at the temple.
Yeah, I think I mean, I will obviously tell the group what she has responded. And I'll say like, so do you want me to ask like who was Queen Eladrin? Like, what did she stand for? Is that what you want to know, or like was
What,
she
like
a
just-
god? Like, is that what you mean? Was she a deity of
Just-
some sort?
Ask her why she thinks the Mass Delta digging around there. I think that's just the most concise
Okay.
way to ask it. Use the free reply.
So I used the free reply. I said we have information that the Masked Elves have hold up at the temple. How important was Queen Eladrin?
By the way,
was
killed
she-
one of the 8.
Was she worshipped? Does she know the 8? She knows about
You
the
know,
8.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. BTW killed one of the 8. Well,
There's an asterisk that is like she's not really dead.
This
But like, yeah, we don't have to go into that, yeah.
It is. It is a. There is a lot that you need to know, and this method of communication is not ideal.
Boom, dimension door.
you're too far.
Is there a teleportation circle that I can make use of?
She knows Bastion is against magic. She want to ask me this question. Is she stupid?
Dude,
If there is one,
Obviously
we can use.
Look, listen.
Yeah. I know.
Octavia doesn't need to know, right?
Yeah, I know. Octavia doesn't even know that there is a teleportation circle
Exactly.
in Bastion. Anyway, but then obviously meet us at the Muscle one lah, right? Not the city one. Duh,
Whichever
right?
lah.
how
Right.
does that work? Do we like teleport to the muscle one, then give her like the equivalent?
You need to
of
give her
the-
the
Like, how do
it's
I-
basically like a
PS
pair. So
coordinates.
it's basically like a pairing, so she can inscribe a circle on her end.
on her
to
end.
match.
So
Yeah.
if we land up in Muscle, I can tell her what the inscription looks like, and then
Yes.
she can do that.
Yes.
Oh my god, guys, you gotta still like it for Roma. Okay, so
Tell her to bring stuff with her.
I will. Oh, okay.
Like a Kraber and purple armor would be great.
Diving
I
gear.
would say, yes, we'll tell you inscription when we reach there. Likely this evening, if I'll take say like 7 p. What time did Octavia say the cartographers will be ready with the information?
When the moon hangs 40 degrees in the
I know.
sky.
I'll tell her basically like half an hour from when we receive like the maps lah. Just assuming that we're just immediately gonna move out after that. So around that time, that's what I'll tell Verona. And I'll also ask her, please bring water breathing potions
Wait.
and healing potions. What do you need? I will
Wait,
burn another spell. What else you
Bourbon
want?
would say, wait.
Okay, our character has all the conversations with Verona. What has she told you about
What do you
the
mean?
Shan Wall? Has she spoken about the Shan?
She has spoken about the Shan Wall. Like she was
What
like,
has she-
okay,
What
let
is the
me-
extent of what you know?
let me see. I wrote it down.
We went quite cuts on the table before we left, right?
Yeah.
Basically
Yeah,
told
I-
us
I-
everything about it.
Yeah, she
Almost
told us,
everything,
which
huh?
is why she gave us that house because she knows that we will protect it or whatever. Like she because
Do you know
we
what
the
is behind the
importance
Shan
of
Wall?
what the Shan Wall protects.
Yeah, that's how we found out, right?
No, we only know that. No, we found out through the vision back in the desert.
yeah.
So
That-
we know that
the
there
real
is that the real
Under the
like,
Shan
yeah.
Wall.
Yeah.
And we know that they were doing some bad magic shit that had to be
Bad
contained.
magic shit.
But
Yeah.
I don't think we know what. I don't
Okay.
think we know in detail. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue.
So that's it. And so I'll ask for water breathing potions and anything else y'all need. Y'all want her to bring from the land of magics.
Around
Anything.
20 magic items of any
Spell
kind.
to
would be
instantly kill.
Oh my
to
god.
instantly kill a dragon.
Hold up. The other bishop told Jacob, bring her back whether you want to or not.
Jacob.
Not Jacob. The necromancer
alright.
Oh.
Acosta. Yeah, bring her back. So they're trying to bring back a woman.
Okay. I know, but anyway, but we can discuss about that. Anything you want Verona to bring
Yeah.
aside from water breathing potions.
Any
Anything.
spare magic item.
Anything. Anything.
Holy Avenger +3.
Alright, it's okay. Can be useless magic items he has lying around. I'll take it.
Holy Avenger +3.
No, that's our character. Don't say that.
No, lah. I will and anything detrimental to. Should I? Okay, no, wait. Should I say anything detrimental to Archfey? Should I drop that?
She knows what?
Information.
She knows that we're against the Fae.
Just
Fae.
say anything
Remember
you
we
think
had
might
that whole
help,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess.
Yeah, I can say. And anything
BTW
that you think might help
hacks. Yeah, we're up against hacks.
uh do serious damage to Archfey type.
Hacks. Just say hack.
She's not like heck lah, you know what I mean? Like Archfey type.
Are
so
Hex Fae?
Yeah.
Yes,
They are Fae.
off character.
okay.
We know that in character.
Specifically
You know that in character
Arch-
because of Cypher.
But
Cypher
specifically
knows that in character,
Archfey are not regular Fae. They are
No.
like more important Fae, you know, so it might be different, is what I'm saying. I don't know. I assume there's a reason why there's arch in front of it, right? So they are a bit more like who.
It's called arch because they're your arch enemies.
Oh.
Really? Is that actually why?
No lah, fuck.
Guys, I don't read the handbook. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's what I would tell her.
Okay.
BTW Fine Dragon.
I tell her when she arrives lah. If she want to follow us to go and kill the fine dragon, by all means.
Okay.
Let's have an excursion with mother. Kidding.
Anything
One
else you want to
spell.
do in the city till then?
Anything we need? But like this, I don't know. I can't think of anything.
No, nothing we can get from them.
How
We still have
about-
the
how
potions
about-
that we bought, right?
Sure, but let's not think about this from like a magic perspective. Like they have like explosive things, right? So is there anything that we can get like as material to like make things go boom? Like is that something that we can that is not that doesn't use magic, you know? So like one of us can carry an item that is like that we can chuck or like that since that's what Bastion is its specialty, right? It's like all these big boomsticks and shit. Like is there something that we can buy in the market that would be like sort of a replica of that? Like maybe not as powerful as what like the blades have, but at least something that we can use in our subterfuge. Is that something we want to consider? Like if we can buy or purchase?
No, I like to hit stuff.
Yeah, but like
Why do we need to purchase? Why can't they provide it for us? We're doing them a favor.
I mean, like, I guess yeah, we could talk to, but I don't know if there's something we can get from like the market that's like handheld or some shit. I don't know. 80k. Just a suggestion, but if you want to raise it up to Jessine, I'm more than happy to see if he wants to provide us with supplies.
We know how to
Well,
use
I mean-
these items.
He will teach us lah. Kan?
We don't I think we are all not smart enough to think of using black powder as a form of explosive to help blow up stuff in the war. So
Yes, it looks very
So I-
complicated,
no,
and I very
as
much
in-
like my thumb.
we haven't seen it used in that kind of application before, so I'm not gonna suggest because I would like some bombs. But you know, I think that will make exploring pretty
Yeah.
easy, but I will not suggest that. Cause
I would not also because I don't think I deal with explosives
yeah,
before.
and you know,
Eh.
like we've heard how loud those fucking things are, so I don't don't
That's
think it will help.
true.
I'll make it quiet.
That's true. Okay.
Anyway,
gear?
you can always come back to the city after.
And
Mm-mm.
steal his sniper rifle afterwards.
Are we quiet enough? Is there anything, any kind of material or gear that we need to make us comfortable to like go through a swamp? Any like water resistant
Look at this
things?
dude. Look at this dude in heavy.
You know,
armor.
like
Nothing.
I know, like but you know what I mean? Like any like you know, water friendly like outfits. Like if you're going to be submerging ourselves in water, that will make things like easier
That's
for
hopefully
us
what
to wade
Verona will
through.
help us with, right? If not the water breathing potions and something else, like at the very at most we have to like strip off, and you know if you're diving, cause diving in clothes is a good way to drown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if there's another kind of material that they have here because they are used to living in this kind of climate area, that we
I
can.
don't think they go around swimming in the
Yeah.
swamp.
Yeah.
Berber would say, oh, but guys, I can make us walk on water. For, 10 up to 10 of us can walk on water.
Did he actually do that?
Water walking is in cleric spell.
It's Jesus, right?
Oh yeah, Jesus.
But
Right.
I cannot make you guys breathe underwater. That one's a no.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he has water walking.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so another off tangent blast from the past. Sorry, it's all just coming together right now. Everyone's coming. Okay, everyone's coming together.
I'm not coming.
Okay.
Remember
Okay.
when we were at the Dream Weaver and then I was like wrapped up in her arms and
Was that when you came?
having a vision of Ethelwine?
Nothing.
What?
He didn't come. Imagine that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Continue.
I perceive Ethelwine walking along a familiar glade. Right? I was Ethelwine walking along a familiar glade. Then I came across a wounded young sun elven boy with puncture wounds on himself, on his side, wrapped in a long black cape. Then he said something that caused me, Ethelwine, because I am Ethelwine, an unimaginable amount of pain. And I thought, damn, this vision means nothing at all. But what if that was not Ethelwine's vision? That was the person Ethelwine used to be. No, that was the person before Ethelwine was Ethelwine. Ethelwine was the person on the floor. Then she became the person not on the floor.
The boy is King Irithil.
No, the
Is that what you're
boy is
saying?
Ethelwine before
Why is the
Ethelwine.
boy at the one?
But his mortal form was dying.
Yeah. Why was he there? I
They
thought
are moving their hearts around. So he was dying and then he's like, now I am no now
Wait.
you are Ethelwine.
Isn't the
Then it
theory
caused
that
me a lot of pain.
isn't the
and then-
theory that their mortal bodies are still in the Feywild?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
wouldn't
They're just using these bodies as vessels,
yeah,
right?
So I would
Mm.
imagine. I don't know how any of this works, but I thought they wouldn't really care, right? As long as their hearts are.
Yeah. So Ethelwine's body was dying and then I was like, I'm gonna cast this powerful word to transfer my consciousness to you, and then now you are Ethelwine, and that's the Ethelwine that we came to know and love.
Can she do that?
What else would the vision mean? Why
Why
would
wouldn't-
someone cause Ethelwine
wouldn't
a lot of pain?
Why wouldn't she have done that when she was dying?
Because there was no.
That was us.
you could have taken
That's
over us?
true. That's true. What does it mean?
But if it was a boy who said those words, that sounds very similar to what my brother experienced, a man saying those words
That's what we thought, right?
and
this
experiencing
boy-
unbelievable pain.
Is
So
there any
maybe
reason
the
to?
boy is the king.
Yeah, exactly. Is there any reason to think that the king is older than all of them?
No, there's no reason to think so. King could be anyone.
Mm. But from what you say, it sounds like that boy could have been the king.
Maybe.
Okay. Le-
Yeah.
We
Okay,
will
well,
fast
we will
forward to your
keep that in
meeting
mind.
with Lady Verona.
Oh my
It's
god.
the-
So we have
as you-
left. We are in Masaru.
We have our
Yeah.
map.
We have our
I
maps.
love fast travel.
As you gather around the teleportation circle in anticipation, suddenly the runes light up in front of you, and you see a very familiar hooded elven figure step through with what appears to be a small backpack around her. She kind of sets it down, and she's like, "It was very heavy, mind you."
I lift it up
We
to test the weight.
literally go into
It's not very heavy.
I roll my eyes.
It's heavy to put it in, guys.
Your water breathing potions, and I threw in a couple of greater healing potions as well.
Thank you.
You add 10 water breathing potions and 5 greater healing.
Do we take two
Okay.
each?
Yeah, take 2 each.
Sorry, 10 water breathing potions and 5 greater healing, is it? So 1 greater healing each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who can do for
I will do
Bourbon?
it for bourbon.
Urban.
I will do it for bourbon.
Plutonium.
Potion of water breathing.
Yeah.
Is it compendium? Yes, right.
Yes.
Is it an item?
Potion of water breathing. Items plutonium drag drop. Done.
Doing it. Nice. 1.
Greater healing.
Potion of
That's
greater healing.
amazing. That's greater.
I love it
Shit.
when the
You know what this
platform
means?
we use is still up really.
This means big boss coming.
Let's talk about this queen. Eladrin.
Also known as Lyra.
A bit.
Legend de Kenneth.
Everyone is Lyra. Until otherwise proven.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is you've never seen Lyra and me in the same room.
The last time we spoke, I told you about Netheril.
Wait. Is this like a secure place to have this conversation? We're in like
Okay,
a wooden
at
hut.
this point, whatever. Okay.
The
You are in a
Don't touch
cave
it,
that
eh?
is a bit away from from Muscle, not actually in Muscle.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright,
of course. No teleportation circles in the village.
The last time we spoke, I spoke to you about Netheril.
Mm.
I told you about how truly advanced they were, that they eclipsed even us.
Mm.
I told you that we had to lock them away because the magic that they were using threatened to eclipse even us. That it would destroy the very fabric of existence, what they were doing. What I didn't quite mention, and I didn't see it to be that important then, the Netherese had artifacts. And 3 artifacts to be exact. One of these artifacts is called the Nether Scrolls, or the golden skins of the world serpent. It's a set of 50 scrolls created by the Netherese, which dealt with fundamental magical theory. It covers 5 main concepts: the foundations of magic, the spells of creation, major creation, the study of planes, and the creation of artifacts. It is said that a user who completely understands the contents of the Nether Scrolls would essentially have untold power. Well, when we locked away Netheril, we essentially locked away their artifacts along with them. Lady Ladrian was one of the, if you will, original writers of one of these scrolls. She was an elf, but she worked with the Netherese on one of these scrolls, which is why the name was so familiar. She would know where these scrolls are housed in Netheril. If you're asking why we didn't destroy the scrolls, it's because there is no form of destructive magic or disintegration that can affect these scrolls. You can alter the appearance of the scrolls, you can do anything you want, but within a few days they would reform themselves.
She said there were 50 of them.
50.
50 scrolls.
Did you not-
Covering 5 concepts. Fundamental
Yep.
magic creation. Fundamentals of magic, creation of magic. Creation of the planes.
Magic
Creation
of
of
creation.
artifacts.
Study of planes
yeah.
creation artifacts.
And then major creation.
Did you not relocate the scrolls?
We sealed them away and we thought that would... Listen, if we had the opportunity to secure these artifacts and bring it to us, we would have. But we were dealing with something that was so time sensitive that we thought it best to just seal it away.
By sealing, you mean the Shan Wall.
Yes.
So Lady Eladrian is behind the Shan Wall.
Behind meaning...
No,
Like she's locked away.
No, she's not. She wasn't locked in.
Lady Ladrian is dead. She
Ah.
doesn't-
How confident are you of the Shan Wall holding up?
She's dead.
Well, we've been researching the effects of, well, the weakening of the metal and everything. We're still fairly confident the Shan Wall will hold.
I think that's it, right? So I think it's less likely that the masked elves are from Netheril. They might be, doesn't matter. What we know is they are trying to get in for this information, and since Plan A, weakening the metal with a ancient word, kind of didn't really work, and the Shan Wall held, and we kind of thwarted their attempts at 2 different places, still held. Then their Plan B is to go get Acosta to resurrect this known author of one of the scrolls, so then they would have some of that power without having to get in.
Why isn't Acosta here then?
We don't know if he's not.
We don't know that he's not. He might be.
We don't know, yeah.
He's supposed to be in the High Forest, right?
No, but then we know that he left the. The other bishop brought him.
I see that you've been getting on to quite a lot since I left you.
Oh yes, we should
It's been a lot.
update you on our.
Spiel? You should just spiel, yeah. Or you want to hold back any information, you tell me now.
I don't think there's anything we need to hold back, right? Yeah. So
I wouldn't.
full disclosure on the covens, the identities of the 8, death of
By the way,
Edelwine,
He's the guy who fucked up our army. His name is King Ibithil.
Yeah. They can't die until we stab them in their original bodies with etc.
That
etc.
name is very familiar.
Which name? The king?
Yes.
Believe he's one of the 8. That's why it's called
Heard
the
it
King.
somewhere before. I'm gonna roll a history check for her.
she doesn't have a plus 800 history. I'll be
We'll
disappointed.
see how good is she.
Vervin will
cannot
guide
see.
her as she's making a check. She has guidance. Roll a d4.
Vervin will do it unwillingly.
I
Wait.
She cannot,
It's very
like, she-
important. It's very important to
Roll a
me.
d4.
Did the guidance work?
Yeah.
Did Vervin get
she
the
doesn't need the
sense?
she doesn't need the she
No,
doesn't
but
need
did
the-
No,
Vervin
but-
get the sense that guidance even works on her?
y- as in it works lah.
Can
Oh,
you
thank
cast
God.
magic on her, is it?
Yeah. I was worried, but it's
Why?
fine.
Why?
Maybe he thinks she's desecrated. Holy magic
Why?
don't work on
What
Verona.
you know what kind of beings magic don't work on, right?
Yeah. Okay.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Okay,
But she's not lah.
no.
Okay.
She looks at you, Isuya, and says, "There's this folktale of the
No.
elven folktale that
Oh, the
that
sun thing.
no. The one about the prince. We've Have you read it before?
Maybe. I read a lot of things. You want me to roll?
I'm quite sure the prince's name was Irithyll.
It's better to be feared than to be loathed by your subjects.
You want to check your journal book,
Wait,
Isuya?
hold on. Checking.
Don't need Sylvia or we will have also.
Journal.
We never read.
Oh.
The sun's eyes
The Lament
that's
of the Snow
Lucina.
Prince.
don't have this shit.
Because
Okay,
only
I
one
have it,
person in the
I
party
have it.
read it.
The following is an excerpt from the picture book The Lament of a Snow Prince, a best-selling book in Everesca. This particular copy contains the autograph of the author Tennis Grail. The prince struggled to contain his sadness. For the first time, he felt warm tears graze his icy cheeks. As he held his wife to be wet in his arms, her breaths short and weak. Oh my god, it's a queen. He sat there for hours, feeling the pulse run still before his grief became unbearable. As his rage and sorrow engulfed the lands and endless winter consumed all of mankind, his heart grew small and soon many say it didn't exist anymore. That's him. He's a snow prince.
Motherfuck,
Can
is
you
she?
copy paste that?
Is he
Yeah.
Maps? Son? Wife? I mean husband?
Husband.
Oh,
Paste it. Oh, I can paste in
Cannot be
Discord,
what?
sorry.
Map is alive, right?
Do it in Discord, just for posterity. Okay, so this guy was in the Fey realm, like this folktale.
It is a story of a god from the Feywild, yes.
Okay, that
Oh,
tracks then.
Archfey.
It is him.
Yes, that is the name that was in the book.
And that is the name of the person who's attacking us then.
Well,
Is this like a folk story that has
It's a
been
folktale.
retold by this Tennis, or did Tennis compose this?
it is a folktale that has been passed down through the
And
generations.
then he's
So,
just
but
retold a
Tennis-
version of
Yeah,
it.
yes,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
So he's
Okay,
not responsible for
So I
it.
know we did a check on Tennis Grail, but it was like,
A rando dude, yeah.
yeah, it's a random like author, just very popular at this time kind of thing. It's not, we didn't find any specific information about the author, right? I know we
No.
did try.
that's
Okay,
pretty
well,
sus though.
Oh my god, I'll be pretty disappointed if this man put together an army, almost destabilized the entire plane, just to
just
bring
because
back
he
one
wants his
person.
wife. That does make sense. Love does incredible things.
Maybe the big resurrect spell isn't even meant for Eladrion. It's just meant for his wife.
Yeah.
Eladrion is just like, oh, we'll bring her back to normal and
Wait,
we'll speak with it.
You heard her say bring her back.
Bring her back. The king cannot wait.
Okay.
When do you hear this?
Don't fucking know.
The spider.
No,
the
no, no, no,
dream
no, no.
is
This
not-
was a shared hallucination. This was when we saw at the bishop hand over to the other bishop and then Costa left.
She walked into the tree, right? Or
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Tree to
Okay,
the high
verbal
forest.
vomit to Verona, and then okay. So we are going to go into essentially enemy territory. They are being holed up in this, assuming they are holed up in this swamp, this temple, because they're trying to resurrect, I don't know, Queen Eledron or something, or find information about the scrolls so that they can have the power to bring back his wife. Like, is he like, is Map a thing here? Like, is Map was the one who died? Like, what?
No,
is
no,
he
no, I don't think
Court
so.
of Winter? Is it a different thing?
I don't think so.
Does he belong to the Court of Winter?
Maybe a traitor to the
Yeah,
Court
he's
of
a
Winter.
snow prince. Icy cheeks. Certainly sounds like winter to me. Not that I will have any concept of what winter is, but yeah.
Is he Map's son? Does Akfe have family? Can they reproduce?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
If he's related to Matt, why would he like then?
Maybe
Heal
Map
her.
didn't
Maybe she didn't
get
get
kidnapped.
kidnapped.
Maybe she just wanted to help the son. I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Anyway, how does Verona look like? All of this. Does she look very concerned? Is she like sweating? Is she like oh fuck? Like, what is it? What is the vibe right now?
He looks very concerned.
Oh, we didn't leave out the detail about the vision of Everesca burning, alright?
I did. I
You
didn't
left
share
it
that.
out. You
I didn't
left
share
it
that.
out.
Okay, we left it out there.
I feel like this has gotten a little
Above our
bit.
pay grade.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That is
Let me-
Octavia's main concern, by the way, is basically them. Like she wants them gone. And it's like a chicken and egg situation, right? Like, in order to get rid of them, we need to, I guess, be as united as possible, but she does not want to unite forces until we get rid of them. And there's no way, we know there's no way we can get rid of them.
Well, we know that we can potentially drive them
At
from the
least,
swamp.
yes. Like maybe
That would be
circumvent shit
enough.
a little. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
that would be enough to, you know.
But I don't know what we are walking into. Like, I don't like what Oracle
it's a
said. We are going
it's a
in
temple.
blind. But
We're
we don't
going
know
to a
how many
temple.
are there.
We'll kill them all.
We don't have much of a choice.
And we know Iridessa is like, if anything, she's more powerful than Ethelwine, I would assume. And that fight with Ethelwine, like it was too close.
Not
All
really,
our
but
fights
okay.
are too close.
It was close, okay? The next
It was
round, the
pretty,
three
it
answers are
was
supposed to
pretty
come out.
goddamn close,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Pretty
So
close.
I don't know, man. Like, are we walking to our deaths at this point? It certainly feels like it.
Let me. Ooh. I feel I should stay to help,
Oh,
but I need to tie up some loose ends
Come on.
back in Everesca before I can be here by midday tomorrow.
Just
Can-
chill out here.
Can you swim?
I
can-
assume the water breathing.
Why do I need to swim?
Because the temple is sunken. It's you literally said it drowned.
Why can't I teleport in?
You can.
Do you know
sure.
the teleportations? So what you know?
she casts Dimension Door, and she appears like 100 feet away.
No, I mean like.
Wait,
Fine, whatever.
can I
Bring us in?
jump through the door? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to jump through the door.
Yeah,
Stand
I
up.
mean, I can use spells and this thing called magic, and I wave my hand and I
Shut
can
up.
appear inside.
Shut up. Fine. Ugh.
Okay,
Well,
she can swim, guys. It's fine.
okay.
Did I make it through the door, by the way?
Before, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go through the door also.
What door?
The
Dimension door.
Oh, yeah. You do appear.
Oh.
Wait, Dimension Door is what?
No,
it's
she
not,
has to take one
You-
willing person.
you
It's
can
not
take
like,
one yeah,
it's
it's
not a
not-
door that remains
not
open
actual
and then
door.
you yeah.
Damn.
She takes one willing person with her. Yeah.
No, she took no one with her.
Can she do that like 3 times?
What?
She could probably do it like infinite time.
At will.
I guess I will also highlight that the sun's eyes folktale
Mm-hmm.
also like it seems to connect with the bishop, right? Bishop, right?
How about the play of Aether Wine?
That's the one,
No,
the sunrise.
the sun's
No, Sunrise is
No,
Dulcina.
it's a separate thing. Yeah.
Okay, this is
So
quite
it's
strange as well. So let
and
me
the play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
Let
you,
me
could
go-
you
Folktales
go
of
buy, could you go buy
Iridescent.
more children folklore books while you're there, Lady
Yeah.
I will look into it.
Yeah, like just have a copy
Yes.
and before you go, I guess I'll say very quietly under my breath, like, is there any way for you to like separate my brother from my family?
Separate your brother from your family.
Like keep him under observation.
He
so
is
say.
under observation.
So like he's permanently in like a psych ward,
No, I mean.
or
you
he's
can't
walking
hold him.
around in bars drinking
No,
his life away.
I mean, he's drinking less. We are trying our best to help him, but we can't keep him under lock and key. He's not done anything to warrant that yet.
Yet.
You understand where I'm coming from.
I do. Okay. Just away.
Alright. We'll wrap this up here today.
No.
Jeez.
Oh,
What does it mean?
Boss fight time ah.
I don't know lah. Don't know lah.
Fuck this. What is the shit is my vision?
Okay. We'll pick this up again week after next.
So, my question is,
What does it mean?
Oh, did
Yes,
you
that, but-
sorry, Kaskav, did you want to share the information about Lyra with
No lah. I mean,
Verona?
no.
Okay. Because I don't know what conversation. I know she had a conversation with you, but I don't know what that conversation was. And like how much she's like has been letting on so.
Not enough for me to share anything with them.
Okay.
yeah, I think we reviewed like the main plot relevant stuff.
Mm.
Okay, GG's boys, I need to go.
G.
See you guys week after
Okay,
next.
see
Thank you. See you next week.
You'll be back, right? Not?
Yeah.
Okay. See you week after next then.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
GG's.
GG.
GG.